Hey YouTube, I'm here with my 14th consecutive video about vegan police, and I'm trying to keep it fresh. Now technically this video's topic is the idea that ketones do not fuel cancer, put out there as science when it's probably just a theory. Now what inspired this video was that Vegetable Police just did a live video interview with Footsoldier. There's Vegetable Police talking about his gut. Anyway, down here, let's see. Someone said you better be careful on that diet. He may develop the satanic three-ridge hairline. I got 9 replies, and I replied, 80s gym teacher disease. And someone replied to me, where is your hairline? For some reason you wear a hat in every video. And unlike most people on YouTube, I replied. I address everything. Yet for some reason, no YouTubers have tried to debunk my channel after 6 years. Can't touch this. Not every video do I wear a hat. For some reason that I wear a hat is because I have had crappy hair since age 14. And I don't bother watching it much. It still doesn't turn out good. It's too much trouble. But I watched it yesterday, so for you, I won't wear a hat in my response video up hours from now about Vegetable Police saying keto reverses cancer. So I'll remove the hat. And of course, people will notice that my hair is a little thinning. Well, that's to be expected with all the stress over 49 years. A lot of the times I just put on a hat for the same reason Three Ridge puts on that bandana across his head, just to avoid the constant people saying, if your diet's so healthy, why don't you have a full head of hair? But I look healthier than Three Ridge. I don't know how old he is. Hey, maybe he is actually even older than me. Maybe he was actually an 80s high school gym teacher.
The human body is miraculous. You get out of its way, it'll heal most things. There's gonna be the odd genetic disorder where it's like, okay, I was born with half an arm. Eating mangoes isn't gonna grow that next stump out.
That's what I'm talking about.
We have to put some limits on it, but for most of the things you're talking about, like colitis, cancer, heart disease, like serious shit can be reversed on a plant-based diet, on a meat-based diet. Like, we have to study these things. Like, why? We can't ignore it anymore. We can't just, like, the goggles on. That, like, the ketogenic dieters are getting results. Like, they're curing cancer too.
The problem is we can't look at anecdotes on Facebook groups like Sean Baker does.
That's what I was just gonna say. He has just a whole bunch of testimonials. That's a red flag.
No, I know it sounds stupid.
It's profoundly stupid. The guy is horrendously stupid. But the thing is, we can't just look at anecdotes like he's built a website of anecdotes. We have to look at science. And this is the thing.
Anecdotes are some.
Yeah, but then
Did you hear what he said there? Anecdotes are science. Well, actually, I use myself as an anecdote. I'm not science, but I am reality. But only I know that. And again, I don't believe in just looking at the data either, as you're going to see in a minute or two.
And there's so much shit. For example, there will be a study on this cures cancer in vitro, and you're like, wow, so you go to Wikipedia.
Yeah, see, we've heard all the kind of stuff before, and so much of it turned out to not be true looking back over the years. And us vegans can't forget about ulterior motives of a lot of companies out there that do not want a plant-based diet to become popular. There is a whole bunch of propaganda out there from the meat and dairy industries. Now, how does Vegetable Police forget about that? Well, speaking of propaganda, this website, Psychology Today, I'm talking about ketones. I already know that this site is a front for anti-vegan propaganda. They're not unbiased psychologists, they're anti-vegans. And a lot of their website has to do with attacking veganism. We already know how crazy keto is based on the information we know. So whenever you hear someone, and it's always someone on the internet or the TV matrix, saying keto did miraculous things for me, you should always question that. And when people say that keto cured their cancer, well, did it actually do that? See, everybody wants to jump on this as some magic thing and believe it. They want to believe the crazy stuff. It looks like humans have that built into their wiring. Okay, now we're going to go and look at some science. No, not Wikipedia, and not ketoscience.com. That's probably a website. We're going to NCBI, National Center for Biotechnology Information. And I happened to find an article that says ketones and lactate fuel tumor growth and metastasis. Abstract. Previously, we proposed a new model for understanding the what would affect tumor metabolism. In this scheme, that's a good word, cancer-associated fibroblasts undergo aerobic glycolysis and resulting energy metabolites transferred to epithelial cancer cells where they enter the TCA cycle, resulting in high ATP production via oxidation, whatever, it doesn't matter. Administration of this ketone body increases tumor growth by 2.5-fold. Let's see, when was this? When was this? This is probably new. Wait, whoa. Published in 2010. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I thought this was new. Here's a page from the same website saying ketone supplementation decreases tumor cell viability. He says there's strong evidence some cells also feed on amino acids. How the keto diet weakens cancer cells. The truth about cancer.com. And there's some YouTube search results and some YouTube hucksters. Sugar fuels cancer, but ketones don't. Look, he's wearing a doctor uniform. Speaking of other people looking like doctors, here's Dr. Berger using a ketogenic diet for tumors and cancer. Here's some other people in some dress shirts. Buzz cuts here, making themselves look respectable. Watch out for that. It's a red flag. Here's another guy in a white shirt. Oh, look at this guy. Famous religious leader promoting a meat-heavy diet. And I've always questioned this. Why should it be that cancer cells would only feed on carbohydrates, glucose, but not ketones? Well, after all, the keto crew, keto promoters, they say sugar is the primary fuel for the body. But you don't actually need it. The body can run fine, some say even better, on ketones. Then why wouldn't that be true for cancer cells too? Well, it probably is. And it's likely that all this keto hype is a bunch of guilty meat eaters spreading information they found in a study that was paid for by the meat industry. Now, with the keto diet, you might get some results just because there's other factors. They're probably doing other things. Cancer can go into remission all the time and cure itself. They're giving too much credit to the keto diet. Sure, keto may maybe slow down cancer. And when they say that carb diet fuels cancer, well, it's probably the sugar that most people eat too much of in our society. Fruit will give you a lot of what you need to fight cancer without giving you all the other stuff that's going to give you other problems in your life. More about the ketone body and lactate. Both can be considered metabolic end products of glycolysis. Both are secreted and take up the same carboxylate transporters. And after that uptake, they can both re-enter the TCA cycle and undergo oxidative metabolism, resulting in the production of high levels of ATP. which is actually what all cells run on, not carbohydrates, glucose, sugar. Those turn into ATP, which means people should be saying that cancer cells run on ATP. Thus, based on these findings, we have proposed that both ketones and lactate could fuel tumor growth and metastasis in cancer cells. However, this hypothesis remains to be tested experimentally. Looks like the other hypothesis remained to be tested also. So we shouldn't trust either one of these theories. This is why I don't rely on studies or science. Another thing here is that, isn't it true that ketones turn into ATP? Yep, straight from ketoschool.com. Glucose is still created by the body, but it's used mainly by the brain. Thus, in ketosis, your liver cells rely mostly on the ATP derived from oxidizing fatty acids, as described above. ATP from fat. Ketosis. You still make ATP, which is the actual stuff that cancer cells love. We all do.